What's up, everybody? Welcome to the paint stream.
The paint stream is here. Twice a week, 1:15 paint stream. We are here hanging out, spending time, talking about Warhammer.
I like that you're not even lying to them anymore.
No, I mean, we're actually a minute early today.
Early today. Oh, that's a good attitude.
Yeah.
But it worked out. It's a good thing we are
a minute early.
A minute early.
Yep.
Because John Wood just got delivered seconds ago. Literally seconds ago.
There's a box.
There's a box. What's in the box?
I haven't opened the box yet.
Can I see the box? I want to
You
see
can
the
see the
box.
box.
You know what's in the box, everybody?
It's fragile.
It's fragile. It's fragile. And it's very
Ooh,
expensive.
must be Nick's ego.
Very expensive. This is my Dark Elder Army. This has basically been the fruits of my labor for the paint stream for the past 3 months. You're about to see it. You're about to see it unraveled. I don't paint much on camera. When I paint, it looks good.
Yep, and then Nick had to mail it to himself.
Then I had to mail it to myself.
All the way from New Jersey.
Yeah, from Golden Globe Gaming. That's that's my paint studio.
Absolutely. That is totally a sponsor that you should check out. But also, it's Nick.
Yeah. Help support me by buying from myself, Golden Globe Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
They make awesome mail. Excellent mail.
Oh, yeah, the best. Dun dun dun. People in the chat. Sicarian hype.
Sicarian.
Infiltrators? Why is Vod excited about Sicarians and Infiltrators other than the impending AdMech release? It's got to be that. Will we paint a single Quinn today? Jonathan Arling, do not get too optimistic here.
All right.
I will paint more than one Harlequin. Nick will not paint a single Harlequin.
See, I was told the box would arrive roughly by 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's 1:14 upon arrival. So I planned this. $5 super chat from Kyle Norman. Thank you so much, Kyle. Drukhari with Nice and Drukhari is brilliant, or Sean Naden Insanity?
Yes.
I think it's a bit of both.
It's a little bit. It's always a bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Do not try this at home.
We did.
We did. But do not try this at home. That's some Sean Naden special right there.
So we're going to paint 2 Splinter Axe and a Phantasm Grenade Launcher. And we're going to unpack
Try not to overstress yourself, Nick. I don't want you to work too hard.
Unpack and unveil his Dark Elder Army.
Yep.
And then we're even going to glue the Phantasm Grenade Launcher and Splinter Axe to 2 of the Raiders. Open this box.
Use the X-Acto knife.
That's a good idea. I was doing that for the first tape. There's more tape.
And yeah, you forgot to use the...
More. I wanted to... There wasn't much tape. I thought I could just rip it without... I don't want to get violent on this box. Box violence. Unappreciative. Save the rating points.
Yeah, violent on the... That's incredible.
Alright, we got our first unveiling. Excellent packing job.
There's foam. Foam's a good
Foam
sign.
and bubbles.
Bubbles and foam. I actually appreciate both foam and bubbles.
We'll need the X-Acto knife as to not get violent on this foam and bubbles.
Yep. Controlled aggression is very important.
Yeah, it's much like playing the Dark Elder. I think I need scissors.
You would have to stand up to do that.
Wouldn't I? Well,
It means that you're going to just use the exact line.
that's exactly what that means.
I know this, Nick.
Well, it's not just so much as standing up. You know, I'm going to do it just to spite John.
There we
I'll
go.
be back.
I know, Nick. Hey, Nick, why do you still have a beard?
I'll be right back.
I think you should shave on stream. Alright, folks. Nick has disappeared. I don't know why. He runs away sometimes. He's getting scissors for no discernible reason.
No discernible reason.
However, I mean, there's an exact enough right here. However, we should talk about the fact that Nick has to shave himself down to a mustache as of yesterday's dice bet.
That's true. That's true. I do have
that's
to
happening.
shave
I
myself
am so
down.
excited. You guys can do it today.
That's the
It
stipulation.
was my mistake not to specify before the paint stream for everyone else's enjoyment, but it does have to happen today. So don't worry, folks. I guarantee we will be seeing this.
I was gonna do it for the paint stream just because I think that would be
entertaining.
Yeah, entertaining and nice. But after the paint stream, I'm actually gonna go to the gym, and I didn't really want to be mustached up for the gym. I mean, people might see me public.
Are you gonna wear a mask?
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking about that.
Interesting. Let's see what's in this box, man.
Let's see
What's in the box? Thank you again, by the way, Kyle, for that $5 super chat. You are a champion.
I feel like you can see my stash through the mask. Definitely my lack of beard.
Yes, I'm ready for that.
Let's open this thing.
Hello, Terry. We are both doing fantastic. Ooh. Siegler's secret sassy sauce is what Vought was revealing with his Sicarans and Infiltrators. I know that Richard got some more of those, so I'm very excited to see how they...
Looks like these are Raquifiers.
Yep, that's a good start.
Raquifiers.
Yep, racks with liquefiers. Some that even are there to die instead of the liquefiers.
An Archon.
That's an Archon.
He's got the Husk Blade and the Gin Pistol.
Yep. He's DJ Archon right there.
DJ Archon Spin Doogity. Look at this super awesome Razor Flail Succubus.
She has Razor Flails. I am so excited for this to be the only event she's ever played in.
She's gonna win the whole thing.
She probably is. That's the Succubus for you.
This is Drazar. One moment.
I'm very excited for this. This grand reveal. Drazar. 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 Drazar.
Drazar looking Drazalicious.
If you look at where you're holding it compared to the camera, we can't actually see it.
Drazalicious.
Yep, there we go.
Drazalicious.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's
Can
turn
you-
some lights on. Drazalicious looking
Drazalicious.
good in that
Definitely.
light right there. Look at him.
Make those
This is a
crackle
fun
good.
paint stream. Why don't we do this all day?
Mm-hmm.
Great
You
excuse.
need to get
paint
two
models.
commission painted armies every single week, and we will just do this instead of a paint stream, just reveals.
Just reveals. We got this lady. This is what happens when they nerf my succubus. I get this lady. She will be my Trippage Witch succubus.
Yep.
She might be Morvane's Agonizer this weekend because she's really cool.
She is really cool.
I'm really happy with these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they look really great. Again, that's Golden Globe Gaming and not Nick Nanavati who painted all this.
Yeah, no, definitely not me.
Definitely not Nick Nanavati. Everyone knows that.
I am not capable of producing such majesticry.
Majesty?
There's what is going on with these? Oh, there's snow on the skeletons.
Mm-hmm. Those skeletons have been there long enough to be snowed on.
I suppose that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they fighting over dead people? All right, we got a lot of questions to actually catch up on. Oh.
Are we gonna phase this out every 20 minutes? We open up a new part, show off some models.
Yeah, definitely. You can't blow the whole box in the first 5 minutes. What else am I gonna do for 2 hours?
It's not pain.
Not paint.
Not paint.
I do have to paint. 1 Phantasm Grenade Launcher, 2 Splinter Rifles, and some glue. It is hobby sessions. Hang out first, hobby second. Very simple.
But still hanging out.
But still hanging out.
But definitely hobby.
John, are you going to Dallas? What time are you flying into Mardik? Corey, we are flying. Oh, John and I are in the same flight. I think our flight's 6, 7.
Yeah. We think we get to Dallas around 7:30, 7:45 local time, something like that.
Yeah, because we gained an hour.
Yep.
Time travel.
Time travel. Yep.
Wormholes. I was watching an episode of Science yesterday, and they were talking about time travel and wormholes, and it was very theoretical physics, which apparently you can just make stuff up in. So that's cool.
That's what theoretical physics is. You don't actually have to follow the rules of physics, so you just make up the laws of physics, and then you get weird things. That's theoretical physics. Everyone knows that.
I saw 2 boxes of Sicarians on your Warpfire minis post. Did we get Sicarians?
We did. Those are the Admex Sicaran Infiltrator things.
Oh, she is looking nice.
Mm-hmm.
John's painting up a Palatine.
Yep, I'm painting a Palatine up for our fellow Art of Work coach, Mr. Jack Harpster, since he's playing some Sisters this weekend, and I was the only person who had a Palatine, so I'm painting her. Actually, she's just about done. I just need to touch up the purity seals, and then I have to paint a helmet for her later today.
Hello, Terry. John and I are both doing well today. It's a very nice day before we leave.
Indeed.
Last minute painting.
It's a busy day. There's a tournament in 2 days, which means that we are painting right now, as is tradition.
Well, John's painting right now. I'm oogling.
You are oogling. That's true. But you're doing it so well. And I'm getting paint on my fingers while I paint, because that is also tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun. What else is going on here? No soul patch? No. Nick is purely getting a mustache here.
I'm thinking, so I have options. So I was thinking Charlie was recommending the handlebar mustache, the
Fu Manchu?
Fu Manchu. I was thinking I could do a goatee. I know I could rock a goatee. Am I allowed to do a goatee?
Kind of was thinking mustache, honestly. Real nice.
I'm allowed to go to goatee.
I mean, the bet was mustache.
Mustache. I already have a mustache. You know, that's included. I have just done extra stuff. Like we're not shaving every hair on my body except the stash.
No, I said shave the beard and leave the mustache.
We will. We'll shave the beard. No, I'm not fucking on the beard, but I think a goatee falls in the parameters.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Nick, come back to DC and I'll teach you how to shotgun properly. Brett, what's going on? It's been a minute. Good to see you in the chat, buddy. I am definitely planning.
Who's that in the chat?
Brett Kitchen. He was hanging out with me with Mr. Mike Brandt last time I was up in the Northeast.
Not bad.
But yeah, I'm planning to come back up there. I am excellent at shotgunning. It was just a poor performance that day. So You caught me in a moment of weakness.
Moment of weakness.
Actually, really terrible at shotgunning. Never really went to school for that. I did go to school for that.
I'm actually quite handy with the shotgun.
No, I don't think you are.
No, I am. I'll take you trap shooting sometime.
We are talking about beer.
Fascinating.
We'll use more of Mike's beer. See, Brett's on my tick.
All right, well, let's see what else is going on.
Just watched the video of Nick versus Scary in Ottawa. So young looking from the before times. That was just like 2 years ago. Why do I look so old now? Oh my god.
You do look pretty old now. How did this happen?
No.
It's all the gray hairs, I think.
There's like 2 of them.
Yep, and they don't cover up the bald spot.
There is no bald spot. I looked into this. I did.
Look at that.
I'm
That is a full head of hair right there. Nick, what you got?
You're a child.
And I'm not bald.
Yeah, the stash will be good looking in Texas. At least the stash is gonna fly in Texas. That's the land of the stash bill. I know I can get away with that. Those commission also amazing. Thank you. I'm really glad you think so. I'm very eager to show off the next. So we got a squad of Rackifiers right here. Which one's the Akathis, John?
I would usually it's the one with the more elaborate.
This one's got 3 arms. So he's the Akathis.
Okay. Can't argue with that.
Underslung arms.
Underslung arms, yep.
Mm-hmm.
The underslung ones.
If only Nick had a desk camera to show off what he was unboxing. I do. It's just over here.
Yep.
I should use it, but I'm not unboxing anything. Yeah, I'm suspenseful. So we got the Drazar. We got the Drazar. We'll show off Drazar. Look at that Draz. We got.
What are you gonna do with all that Draz?
Razor Flails. How many points do you think she's going to kill this week in this Razor Flail succubus? Oh, she's got a snow thing on her flail.
If you put the effort into it, I bet you could get a solid 2K.
I'm curious. Over or under 2K, everybody. This weekend, this model, how many points is she going to kill?
Oh.
I think she's going to kill 1,200.
I think she's going to get way more than that. All right. But the problem is that you'd need to keep track.
I'll keep track. It's easy. I can tell you what she kills every game. I'll calculate the points later, but I can tell you what happened.
Ooh, here's a question. If Nick and I both bring a Razor Fell succubus, whose succubus is going to kill more?
John's.
100%.
That's not even a question. That's simple user choices right there. John's going to run at people, and I'm going to hide behind walls. It's going to be great. We have the same army. Hi, Nick. Are you planning to include Be'lakor in some of your team lists when we watch it on channel? Of course I'm going to include Be'lakor. He's a BAMF! We don't have his rules yet, though, because we don't play Age of Sigmar. But one day we will, and when we do, I will include Be'lakor. Or I could use the new Be'lakor model with the old Be'lakor rules.
I support that. That's a lot of reroll ones.
That's a lot of rerolls. Such an enormous base for reroll ones on the demons.
Yep,
what a great base to cast Warp Time from.
He doesn't even know Warp Time.
He does. He knows Chaos, Heretic, Astartes spells.
He does not.
He does.
He does not know Warp Time.
He does.
He does not.
He does.
This is a bet, folks. Bellacore does not know.
What are we putting on the line right now?
Loser has to call Ubers for the weekend.
All of them? This is like $200.
You're going to drive a lot more places than I am.
It's going to be not that much money, but it would be some money.
Be a non-zero amount of money.
I want this to be a slap on the wrist, or
All right.
I would be down to double or nothing the beard stash thing, but you'd have to think about what the double is.
Woo. All right, the double is... All right, so nothing is just you're out scot-free. No one takes anything. The double is...
Why are you doing
dinner,
that?
Uber. No, the chat's going to tell you the answer. I don't want to hear this.
Nick should go full Wyatt Earp from Tombstone.
Don't know what that means.
What?
I will bet you... You want to go like small bet? Because we can just do like a pub sub on this.
We could do a pop sub.
All right, do a pub
Well,
sub.
hold on. Hope you are all doing well today. Thanks, Bosh and Flamer, Hand Flamers, and my sister troops. Wasted points are worthwhile. Thank you so much for $20 super chat, Matto. Jack actually tried the double Flamer, Hand Flamer combo on every sister troop squad to help combat Dark Eldar, and it did make sense to all me, John, and Jack on paper. I thought it was nifty. I thought it was a little pricey, but nifty enough to try. And it sucked. Believe me, those things did not fire.
I actually think that you want like 2 units with the flamers. I just don't think you want all the units.
I could see it. Definitely not in all the unit.
No, not everyone. All right, let's just bet a public sub on this.
All right, public sub on
Bellacore does not know warp time.
I'm saying Bellacore can choose powers from the Heretic Astartes discipline and take warp time that way, just to clarify.
I'm saying he cannot know the warp time, period.
Done.
There's
Okay.
no way for Bellacore to know warp time.
Yep. We're saying the same thing.
We're not.
We are.
No, because he knows some powers from the Heretic Astartes discipline, but he doesn't know warp time.
He knows warp time. He gets to choose. Was he saying he knows specific ones?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's no. I'm gonna get a pumps about this. This is like when John thought the Incarn had a 4-up armor save.
Mark.
You let Mark convince you.
I did let Mark convince me. I shouldn't have done that.
Alright. I'm pulling it up right now. I got a demon book somewhere in here. Ancient laptops.
No chance.
Oh, John's just pulling up on his phone.
Yeah.
Well, I'll pay attention to chat again. Oh, okay. That loser plays winner's faction choice for a Stark Yellow. That's just gonna be. That's not nearly tantalizing. That's just a waste of time. What are the chances we get Nick versus Silent King versus Drukhari now on stream next week? I think we actually are doing that, like by total chance. I don't remember what the schedule is off the top of my head. We wrote it out the other day. I think we are doing Necrons versus Drukhari, honestly. And I think Caesar's going back to the ways of the Silent King and the Warriors.
These are the spells that he may know.
I will investigate. Where's Bellacore?
Oh my god.
I'm looking at his data sheet. I don't know about these spells. You just took
He
me to
knows
spells.
3 powers. He
I'm
knows
finding-
powers from the Dark Redicus discipline on page 134, and there's only 3 spells on it, not 6, and warp time's not one of them.
Bellacore. Bellacore can attempt to manifest 2 psychic powers in each friendly psychic phase and attempt to deny 1. Blah, blah, blah. He knows slating 2 psychic powers from the Dark Hereticus discipline, page 134.
Which was the page that was open when I handed it to you.
Look, I'm just following the rules. I'm doing what the rules tell me to do. They tell me to go to page 134. We're going to go to page 134. Page 134 is a table with
It's not.
Nurgle, demons, and Slaanesh.
That's page 133.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay. You can't tell, but the
my
phone
God.
lied to me. The book and the
All right,
phone
Nick.
didn't agree. Hold on.
I
I'm
like
getting
your
there.
chicken tender
I'm
style.
getting there. D3 results. Infernal Gaze, Death Hex, or Gift Chaos. You little. I am so glad I didn't double or nothing this thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't want to humiliate you. Like, you already have to rock the mustache.
Oh, I'm gonna rock the crap out of the mustache. Okay, I figured out why John looks like a child while Nick behaves like a child. My hypothesis is John is siphoning Nick's life force, causing premature aging while keeping himself young. John is a vampire. I completely agree.
I do go outside, though.
I know you don't.
Not as often as you, but much more often than Siegler. Siegler is by far the most vampiric person in this house. Not even close.
That is true. He actually but he's a robot. That's you know.
No, he's also he's a robot vampire. Like,
He doesn't have skin. Vampires have skin.
No, they don't. Have you ever met a vampire?
Yeah, Siegs.
And he doesn't have skin. 100% of vampires don't have skin. You see?
Oh man. Let's see. Siegs' new Necromless is 80 warriors, but no Silent King. Man, Siegs doesn't even tell me this stuff. Wow, gets all the scissors flying everywhere.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Nick can confirm that Harlequin gives Drukhari a close matchup, helping friends practice for Dallas. A big standout is that the Drukhari HQs are near impossible to deal with, but they really bully Harleys. I completely agree. Harleys are a challenge for Drukhari, but the Drukhari HQs, I think people really don't understand how actually those are. Like, they're so focused on
everyone complains about the suckness. Like,
yeah, but the Archons, that's what I'm trying to get. Everyone knows Drythors are good. Everyone knows Succubus are broken.
Courts.
The Archons, the courts. I have tried to sell the world in the courts. If you're not sold in the courts, you can get out of Main Street. But the Archons, they're the hidden. I want 3. John talked me out of 3, but I was on the 3 for like at least 25 minutes.
No.
John hates the Archons.
No, I don't. I just think 2 is the correct number. There's nothing else to put on a third one.
Then the Two Pinball. It's 65 points. Two Pinballs are broken. Like, I get it. You fail it and it's gone forever. Don't friggin' fail it.
I do, though.
Take 3. It's okay if you fail 1.
No, fail the good ones.
No. This is good.
Alright, what are you unboxing here now?
I'm working on it. Alright, I should do this up here, though.
Yep. Oh, God.
John looks like a solo player. He does. He really does look like a solo player. I agree. When the Archon doesn't need to worry about winning on 5s, he is busted. That's true. That's true. Oh, I probably made a lot of noise by opening this right next to the mic. I'm sorry, everybody.
That's incredible.
I'll stop doing that. Ancient Evil Archon is a staple. Are you kidding? That's right, Lawrence. Ancient Evil Archon is a staple.
I'm with you. Two Archons, brilliant, beautiful, artistic.
So these are all the witches. Well, let's look at these witches. Ooh, this is Morvane's Agonizer, actually. She's looking good. Mm-hmm. She's a good-looking Agonizer right there.
Good-looking Agonizer right there.
I'm very happy with these. Well done, Golden Globe. Well done. Indubitably. Indubitably. Witches get stitches.
Witches get stitches. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows the witches get stitches.
Get stitches. And Raiders get dry brushed.
Raiders get dry brushed.
Mm-hmm. These ones do.
I got so many. I got a Shardnet. I forgot I got a Shardnet. I remember it was going to be WYSIWYG. Oh.
And then you cut the Shardnet.
No, I cut the Shardnet. It's okay. One day, when I use the Shardnet again, I'll have a Shardnet again. I hope I play you round 1, Nick. I hope I play you round 1 too, Corey. I enjoy playing people who I want to play. Bet something about Dark Eldar top 8 for Dallas. I think 5 Dark Eldars top 8. I think that's absurd. But honestly, like, Dark Eldar, like...
I think 4.
4.
This isn't the commentary on Dark Eldar not being good enough. I just think that they're going to have less people bringing them than, like, Iron Hands. Iron Hands, I would have bet on, like, 5 for LVO.
2 Shardnets. And Impaler. These are awesome.
Mm-hmm. They're definitely pretty cool looking.
Oh, this is great. This is one of my foams from, like, the ancient times. This is from, like, 5th edition foam. That's 5th edition foam right there. My old demons.
I'm glad you're getting it back.
Hey guys, going to my first event next weekend. Wasn't sure on which army to use. I love orcs, but my Death Guard plus Scions or Scions and Custodians are a better list. What should I play? Should I play just what's fun and familiar? If it's your first tournament, honestly, yeah, play what's fun and familiar. You're, no offense, not going to win either way, most likely, because first tournament life. Go in, look to learn a lot, make friends, learn about your army, learn about how tournaments work. Just go in with an open mind and looking to have fun and have a good time and be part of the process. Experience a Warhammer tournament and worry about winning as you get more and more experience, more and more into it.
You don't need to win a Warhammer tournament until, like, your 3rd one.
Don't listen to John.
Yeah, I won my 3rd tournament.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. So 8-person RQT.
What I'm hearing is that people should start dropping Khalat Assassins into their lists.
Exactly.
Khalat Assassins suck.
They do.
Like, hardcore.
They're so close to not sucking, but instead they suck.
Do they allow spectators at Dallas? I'm almost positive they do. I've never been to the Dallas Open, but I've never been to a tournament in 17 years that doesn't allow spectators. So, yeah, props.
Probably.
Um,
Definitely feels likely.
How do you guys transport your army safely when traveling on a plane and preparing for his first GT this summer with Lone Star and have to fly from Detroit? I pack everything into a Pack 432 battle foam case. I know Army Painter, or not Army Painter, Tableware does really good cases if you magnetize your models. I might start doing this commission stuff, but right now I put everything into foam and I put everything in the Pack 432. The Pack 432 fits in an overhead or under the seat. If you don't have overhead space, you'd never want to check your bag. I've heard real true horror stories with that stuff. I've seen real true horror stories in my time at ETC with that stuff. So, don't check your bag.
Yeah. I've actually found that the GW case works shockingly well. Because I wouldn't expect a GW case to be what I want here, but I use a normal GW case, and I have not yet had trouble fitting an army onto a bike. And same thing, just get something that fits in the overhead or under the seat, because Nick is 100% correct. You do not want to check your army. Check your clothes before you check your army, because if your clothes get to you a week late, you can go without your lucky socks. I can't, but everyone else can. I put my lucky socks with my army. Are you ready for the lucky socks, Nick?
I am the master of socks. Okay.
All right, what are we opening here?
We got more racks, and then we got the Warriors that didn't make the time arrival. So I got my replacement Warriors.
Abolite Warriors.
Look at all these racks. We got 15 more racks. I'm gonna.
Oh God, what are you doing?
I moved it.
No.
Genius. Now everyone can see while I unveil all these racks. Look at all these racks.
Well, you have moved the camera.
Now
Siegler will know.
Siegler's alarms are already going. I got liquefier guns. Now I know which models have the liquefiers. This is truly a day.
You're still gonna forget. I believe in you.
It's always the last two. There's no forgetting. Last two models have liquefiers. Rule number 1 to Dark Eldar. John, why don't you use an airbrush more often since you don't... why don't you give it to me?
Who's to say this?
This is Graham Bells.
No. I do use my airbrush. However, I never use it on the paint streams because it is not conducive to doing a hobby stream on. Some people can do that, but mine's a little bit loud and we don't really have a good setup for it. But I do like my airbrush quite a lot. I'll be doing some airbrushing later today.
How much is the Master of Socks upgrade? I don't know. My sock game is pretty weak. I'm not gonna lie. I need to increase my attention to socks. I gotta pay for that upgrade.
Yep.
How much is it, John?
Not as much as you think.
Not like 15.
Good socks. A good sock upgrade is it's actually done over time. So it's not you just like add it to your list last minute. You really need to build up your sock game.
I understand.
Having a good sock game is kind of like a Naden list. Like you can see someone else do it and think that it'll work for you, but you've got to really figure it out on your own. You can't just buy it.
So these warriors need a little bit of love and attention. Not too much, but like love and attention. These are not the commission warriors. They're just like oh well.
Nice. Good old Catalites. Okay. Did a nice little silver dry brush on these. That makes me happy.
Okay.
What are you thinking here, Nick?
I don't know. The
Thinking
warrior.
armies?
Thinking armies. Thinking the warriors need
Thinking
something.
thinking of pub sub for dinner.
Pub sub for dinner?
Yeah.
Oh,
You owe me a pub sub.
I do. Ah, the Incubi! And the Urgles!
Urgles and Incubi?
Urgles and Incubi.
Madness. Absolute madness.
Oh, beautiful. And the Mandrakes.
Mandrakes? The 10 Mandrakes coming in hot?
Look at all this. Oh, the Warriors. Warriors are flying all over the place. I need to paint up these Warriors a bit. Oh, actually, there's stuff to do in this paint stream. Oh, boy.
Who'd have thought?
So we got the Incubi. Oh, Incubis are on 32s.
No, they're on 28th, I think.
That is a 32.
Oh, interesting.
Huh. Incubi.
Incubi models are pretty darn sweet.
I like that they're on 32s. It'll make doing plays with them
Mhm.
easier. Although it'll make hiding a tiny bit harder. But they are bulky. Look at these things.
Yeah, they're chunky Dark Elder.
You know, these little Mandrake warriors. These guys are popping. I'm gonna show you these Mandrakes later. They got that glowy chest. It's kind of hard to see with the green screen because it blends in with the green screen, but glowy chest right there.
Mhm.
Bloody sword. Beautiful stuff.
Yep.
Oh, we got another $5 super chat.
What's up?
How do you feel Nids work against the current meta? Did they go up or down?
Ooh, they were going up right until Dark Eldar came out. I think Dark Eldar just kind of took literally everyone else and dropped them a peg. So I don't think that Nids fare any worse than anyone else in the context of Dark Eldar meta, but by definition, Dark Eldar coming out made everyone else worse.
Mm-hmm.
So they're still quite powerful. I'd still be more than happy playing with my Tyranids.
What do I believe are better shooting options for Blood Angels or matchups like Death Guard or Dark Eldar? Just insitters and vehicles. I like attack bikes. Shooting isn't great though. Contemptor Dreads with the Volkites are pretty solid.
I like Dreadnoughts for Blood Angels more than attack bikes personally.
Yeah, they both do good. John is making it to Dallas.
Yep, I will be at Dallas.
What's up, Jim Vessel?
Jim Vessel?
When am I getting a When are you getting a haircut, John? That's the question on everybody's mind.
Ooh, I mean, you know what? If you had known that Bellacore didn't know warp time, maybe I would have gotten a haircut.
Okay, guess John's not getting a haircut anytime soon.
Yep.
Look at this ancient grotesque pretending to be an Urgul. Look at this. This is what ancient grotesque is like. It used to be a little infantry dude who was terrible. These things were terrible. And now look
They're
at
just
them.
like making them bigger. Now they're bigger and not terrible, but just not the rest of Dark Eldar.
Beautiful mandrakes. Beautiful mandrakes. Rax. Urgles. Another incubi.
Another Incubi.
So who's my Clavex?
The Clavex has the two weapons.
Nobody has two weapons.
Then the Clavex isn't in there. How many is this?
This is 15. 5, 10, 15.
Oh, he didn't give you any sergeants.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, it'll be this one.
That's unfortunate.
Okay. We got a bunch of Urguls.
Urgles.
I kind of like my blue Urguls, but these ones do match my army better.
Do match the army there.
I'll put a pin in that thought. Now, how do I paint these weapons and warriors a bit more? Do you have any texture paint, John?
Somewhere, yes.
Could I use it?
Yeah, it's probably in that rack.
Or do you understand how hard it is for me to get to that rack without moving up from your side?
All right, I'll let you go look for it.
Thank you. Are you gonna just do it? Okay, John's just doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Oh, I bet they're all in the Seagull drawers.
The Siegler drawers?
Yeah, I gave all my texture paint to Seagull. I don't use it.
Siegs. Siegs with the texture paint.
There's going to be a drawer in there that has like 4. Maybe there's a box, but I gave him like 4 things of
This is a texture paint. I'll try this.
I'm excited for this adventure, Nick.
Ah! Watch this. Watch this. We got the Flamingo Cup.
Fantastic.
We got our Flamingo Cup. It's got a flamingo on it.
You're welcome.
Notice the flamingo is standing, not flying. And we're going to pour the Flamingo Cup water into the paint cup water so we don't have to get up. And stuck the landing, didn't spill a drop.
There's some literally on the side. Let me look up.
The side is not spilled. Where do I put it? I just covered my entire paint area with models. Where do I put this? It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Incubi, go somewhere else. Goodbye, Incubi. Your Cladix list, Incubi.
Oh my god.
It's fine. Don't ask questions. Oh god.
Oh my goodness. The pot of texture paint directly into his lap.
I'm wearing white shorts.
Yep, this is incredible. See, I'm wearing like my old beat up shorts because this is a paint stream. Like a cheap Star Wars t-shirt, but oh Nick.
We have our nice Art of War jersey on, and we got Well, I figured Seeks always wears the jersey. I want to look nice in the jersey. Rep the owl.
Rep the owl.
Yeah.
Nick reps the owl every time he walks into a
Demi-claims, double demi-claims. I didn't specify double demi-claims. I guess not, Logan. I don't know what that means. I said I want Incubi. The Clavix should have split weapons in the middle or two weapons. Yeah, no, they all look exactly the same.
Yep.
If those Incubi really are on 32s, might have a problem, and someone would have to ask before bringing them unless you have extra 28s. At the same time, I bought Incubi from Games Workshop, and then these are the bases they came.
That's not. They came on 28.5s.
Are you telling me that I didn't buy?
Well, I'm saying that
Incubi
if you sent him 30 kits at once, he might have put them on the base.
I mean, that is awesome.
Or those are actually 28.5 bases. And
I've played 40k long enough. This is a 32.
Look, it does look like a 32. Do we have any other 32 models here to compare? I'm not getting up for this.
If they want
We do. There's a Palatine. She's on a 32.
She's on a 32? Oh, that's
Yep,
the same
that's a 32.
thing. All right.
Oh no.
I mean, oh yes. Incubi are sold on 25mm bases. See, no one even knows.
No, the Games Workshop website lists them as 28.5mm bases.
Logan is saying otherwise.
That's fine. I will trust Games Workshop on this one.
I put no more stock into Games Workshop's website than I do into anyone who's bought the box, because someone has to input the data onto the website. In some way, someone has to put the stuff into the box.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody made a mistake.
Dun, dun, dun.
What is official? There's no rules for what's official. What you get in the box, what it says on the GW site, I don't know. Like, don't be a jerk, and this won't be a problem. That's my stance. That's the practicality right there. Until 40k standardizes base sizes for models, do whatever you want. As long as you're reasonable, no one will complain. Will you come to the karaoke bar with my friends and I in AC? It's very possible. I have a lot of friends in Jersey who I'm hanging out with as well, so I'm kind of gonna be going with the flow as the plans go. But these are the kind of people who also like karaoke, so that's totally possible. Odds on making breaking almost all these models over the course of the weekend? No, not happening. I'm good.
I would bet money that Nick does not have an unbroken army when he comes back.
An unbroken army? Like, you think I'm gonna break like a model or two?
Yeah, you're gonna break something.
Okay. The website says 28.5 and 25. It absolutely doesn't say 32 though.
Yeah, it comes with a 125mm base for the statue that comes in the kit.
28mm bases are better than 32mm bases in most situations. So I am nerfing myself. And I don't even care. I got no hair.
On your face when you shave it down to a mustache?
Exactly. No hair on the face when I shave it down to a mustache.
That's the longer saying. I'm excited to see Nick in a mustache, though. This is something that we've all been wanting.
Is it?
Yes. Something I've been wanting.
I mean, it's happened before.
I know, and I enjoyed it so much I want to see it again.
Did you even see it?
Nope, I saw pictures. Mustache time. I hope everyone else is excited for Nick and a mustache.
I think these warriors need just a third color. They have 3 colors, but it feels so like
technical.
Yeah. These are like not the warriors I got commissioned. These are leftover warriors that I needed to have done. Let's put some white on them. Let's get some white going. White will pop.
Dun, dun. Gotta make these Cabalites poppin'.
Gotta make them poppin'.
Gotta make them poppin'.
Poppin' bottles of Tabasco sauce.
What are you doing, Nick?
I'm popping bottles of Tabasco sauce.
You're crazy, man.
All right, we got more people saying words. A lot of 28s versus 32s. Look what you've started, John.
That's what you've started.
Mustache, shave, live stream. No. No stash.
Oh, that should have been the double or nothing. Would you have taken that?
I would have taken that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would have taken that. That could be happening right now. 28s are... I know a lot of people put stuff on larger bases for scenic purposes a lot of time. And these bases are pretty scenic. So, like, I could probably get away with this, no problem. I'm not worried.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, mine are on 28s, so.
Aren't yours on 25s?
No.
Are you
28s.
not using marks?
No.
Okay.
I'm borrowing to.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Dark Eldar. So much stuff in the Dark Eldar army. It's a beautiful thing. How are you dealing with all the stuff, Nick?
I'm painting it.
Painting it? Ridiculous. Never thought I would see the day.
I mean, we're just painting their faces white. That's literally all we're doing right now.
Well, I'm proud of you. The Harlequins feel like neglect, though.
The Harlequins got painted yesterday.
2 of them.
Yeah. How many did you want to get painted?
5. I like multiples of 5.
You like multiples of 5?
I do like
I
multiples
like
of
multiples of 2.
Interesting.
Did you guys know that John likes multiples of 5?
I do. Nice even numbers. Easy to do math.
5 is an odd number.
It's
You're literally wrong.
a nice even number.
Oh my god. Dallas Space Gate 2021. Get out the mob. Here it is. Here it is. I'm gonna get mobbed. Mob rules.
Mob rules?
Mob rules.
Mob rules?
Leadership 10.
30?
Depends how many orcs nearby.
I mean, when are you going to play Orcs again, Nick?
You know. Touche.
That's what I thought.
You know what they say instead of touche? Touche.
Who says that?
I say that. Thoughts about Dark Eldar and the Triple Megara Knight list. We kind of played similar to that. I used a not optimized Dark Eldar army. It was one of our first games against John's not optimized Megara list. So, this wasn't really a great test run. But at the same time, the Dark Eldar, I feel like, do just have too much stuff for the Megaras to...
There's a lot of stuff. No arguments there. There's a lot of stuff.
Like Knights versus Dark Lances, you'll probably win the shooting fight. You could always fail 4 pinballs and knots. But in theory, you should win the shooting fight. But even if you do, I think you lose to the mission. And also, like, Drazar can just flip a knight. That's casual.
Never. He doesn't have rerolls, Nick.
He does in most people's armies.
No. No chance.
Chance.
No way.
What do you think about souping Night Spinners in Dark Eldar? Example, Sean's list. What's the way to break the mirror? I think it's actually a really clever way to handle the mirror. I was really worried about that when I saw Sean doing it, and then I played a game against it, and Night Spinners are legitimately quite good in a Dark Eldar, much to no one's surprise.
It's going to be an interesting game if that one happens this weekend.
I think it's totally winnable for the Dark Eldar, because the Dark Eldar are awesome. And they don't just roll over and die to anything, but it is definitely giving the other player a puncher's chance in that matchup for sure.
So really all you can ask for the way Dark Eldar are right now. Having a solid chance in them is better than most people are getting.
At least not without drastic changes. What do you think about... Oh, I just answered that. Nick will play Orcs when there's S tier with the new book. Al Kakui knows my thing. I would play Orcs right now if I was just more interested in their viable builds. I really feel like Orcs are just Orc boys and smasher guns, and I have played Horde armies a lot.
I sent you the buggy list that's been doing well.
I know. I just don't believe in it. I mean, I understand results are results, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced.
How do we convince you?
Beat me with the buggies.
All right, but you're the Orc player.
And thus we have a paradox.
Dun dun dun. Nick must beat himself with buggies.
I don't have to be the Orc player, for the record.
But you are.
Oh.
It's too late.
As decreed by John.
As decreed by Nick.
No.
So the same day I was decreed as Guard player.
You walked in, you're like, I have a guard army I'm working on. We're like, okay, great.
It's not even true.
That's what happened.
You literally invited me up because I had a guard army.
No.
But
I invited you up. Have nothing to do with your guard army.
But then I know, but then you said it was because you needed a guard player, and it hurt my feelings.
Okay. Well, good. That's all you are to me. It's just a guard player.
How dare you? How dare you? I am a Manticore battery, sir.
You're
I am a battery of Manticores.
You're a rough rider.
Ooh, I like that. I do like my Rough Riders.
Discontinued and lozenged.
You know what? But still legends. Discontinued doesn't stop you from being a legend.
Oh. What do I think about Max Orc Boys and Trucks? I tried that. I really did. And as every one of my beautiful ideas goes with orcs, we compared it into John's Guard in a random test game we don't stream. So I got dumpstered. And I mean like dumpstered because John's Guard shoots a lot. And my orcs are like, please don't do that. And they're like, no, I'm gonna keep on going. And my orcs are like, please stop. And John was like, no, doing more dice. And the orcs all died. So maybe not the best place to start the orc truck adventure, but it's also where we stopped the orc truck adventure.
Let's stop the orc truck adventure in its own deployment zone. I'm not dealing with this.
Maybe if I was like 4 or 5 games in with the orc trucks, had won a bunch, felt confident, maybe I would have put more time in and troubleshooted the guard match. But that's not what happened. We just gave up. So,
That's all right.
like many ideas,
And I
they just
stole
died with
another
John's
year of
card.
Nick's life.
Oh,
Yep, that's,
I really
that's when
hope
the second gray hair came in.
it doesn't work like that.
Oh, it's too late. I'm getting younger by the day.
Oh, so many questions.
What up, big baby?
What do you think about GW should do for the meta? Slightly nerf Dark Elder? I just don't want to see Codex Crew making the early books unstable. Well, what they should do and what they will do, very different things. What will happen is what I like to focus on, is they will release AdMech. AdMech will be a natural counter to some capacity of Dark Elder because it's a bunch of stuff that is really good at blowing up Dark Elder stuff. And that'll cause some chaos in the meta as Dark Elder players get tabled by AdMech players, and now players try to figure out what's actually good, and people are like, what did my Space Marines do? And that's, as the meta settles, we'll land somewhere from all that chaos, and from there we can then evaluate, like, does Dark Elder need to be nerfed? Now, things like the Succubus, just get her out of here. But, like, you're not going to just rewrite the Dark Eldar Codex because they had a good weekend. Give it a minute. That's all I'm saying. Whether or not they should do that or not my point.
What about
This is
when you
what's
say
going to happen.
3 good weekends? How many good weekends?
Doesn't matter. What I'm saying is this is what will happen. This is not a should moment. The shoulds, I'm
I like to talk about the shit though.
You talk about the shoulds.
This shit's more fun. We're talking heads here. You gotta play.
I'm ahead. I'm talking. It's right here. This is ahead. Get on your objective mats. Get it on the merch store. What are we doing? So many words.
I hate when they do that.
How do you deal with Necrons as Sisters of Battle? Do you have any units that perform in that matchup? Necron buddies kicking my butt. Do any tips in general for this matchup? It depends what kind of Necrons. The Obsec Necrons are probably the trickier of the Necrons to handle. That one I would want to do like a real coaching session on because that one's very hard. If it's just like Silent King and Warriors, taking 9 Repentia and then stacking a Preacher with them, making them Bloody Rose, doing +1 wounded, and if you have the Triumph nearby or the Palatine nearby, mathematically you kill like 24, 25 Warriors, which means you can roll bad and kill like 20 Warriors. If you don't have all of those, then your math goes down. You kill like 20, 21 Warriors, and then you could roll bad and kill like 19, and that's terrible.
That's very bad.
So make sure you really stack everything, get to that comfortable, I can roll bad and still kill you kind of vibe.
That's what you want to get.
Besides Night Spinners, what other types of shooting are you worried about into Raiders? I am worried about... What am I worried about, John?
Mixed Scorpius tanks.
Oh, yeah, AdMech Scorpius tanks, those are terrifying to Raiders. The planes can just fly. The AdMech planes can just fly and get angles and shoot me. I don't really have great answers to planes. Dark Lancers and Liquefiers are awesome at it, but if my Dark Lancers don't connect because they're dying first, or, just 4 to hit life, and sometimes they pass 6 up invul, or some weird stuff happens.
Oh, weird stuff never happens.
Weird stuff happens.
Weird stuff happens.
That's why I don't think it's reliable. I don't think Liquefy is reliable. So I have answers, and that'll probably kill a plane or two. But, my army's output against Siegs at the Streamhouse RTT final, when he wasn't killing me quickly, was enough to bring down exactly 1 plane per turn. So flyer spam could definitely pose problems for most Dark Elder lists. Manticores. Good indirect fire. If you have good indirect fire, it's not good for me. What armies do you think have a shot at competing against Drukhari Madness? A lot of them do. Not all of them do, unfortunately, but a lot of them. Sisters, I think, do it the most naturally. Harlequins and Eldar actually do it pretty well, as ironic as that is. Guard, I think, are a little outdated to be hanging with Drukhari, but conceptually that army should do it pretty well. The more stuff you have, the more you can fight Dark Eldar on like that you're cheap, but I'm also cheap kind of battle. That's where you'll see success. Oh, John, do I need to base these people more or no? Because that texture paint's kind of sucky.
Take a look.
I don't really want to put effort into these warriors just because, like, this is the only weekend in my life I'm ever going to use them.
Base more than that?
Yeah.
I think a little texture paint would help.
Okay. I mean, the texture paint didn't do much. One of them got texture paint, and it turned into... Where did it go? It turned into this guy. So, like, it didn't do anything.
I mean, that just adds some texture. It's either that or add some snow or add some, like grass or just something to it.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get some more mileage on this texture paint. Let's lay it on thick.
Mm-hmm.
How seriously do you take ITC rankings? How important are they? And do you think the system can be improved? Every system can always be improved, and ITC is no different. And it wouldn't be that challenging. Whatever, that's not my job. How important are they? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Power relies where people believe it relies. So, like, do I think it's important? I think it's nice to have a quantifiable system, regardless of how accurate it is, to kind of give yourself a sense of standing. It's not very accurate. Like, I'll be honest with you. The people at the top of ITC, especially towards the end of the season, not so much in the beginning of the season because many people haven't gotten 6 events, especially with COVID. But towards the end of the season, it's pretty indicative. Like, if you're at the higher end of the scale, you're really good at 40K. If you're on the lower end, you're not that good at 40K. But there's a lot of players worldwide that just don't use ITC. I know this because I've literally traveled the world playing Warhammer. And there are people who are just as good as me, John Siegs, or at least in the conversation, that you've never heard of that don't participate in ITC.
Yeah. I think it's important to keep the context of this is an ITC ranking, not a world ranking. Although you can have a number 1 in the world in the ITC, that doesn't mean that you're better than a, Russian player who doesn't use the ITC system.
Exactly. So as long as you can remember that, like, it's still good, but it's not everything.
I think it's a really useful tool, and honestly, it's probably not the final version of whatever we're going to get, but I do like that it is that it does give the community something to strive for, because a lot of people, will travel to events for their ITC score, and I think overall it's a very positive thing.
Absolutely. I'm happy it's here. We've always wanted it. Like, there used to not be an ITC. I mean, I've
That sounds a lot
played
worse.
forever, and it was...
Yeah.
We wanted an ITC, we have one, and it's not going anywhere, I hope. Unless it gets improved into something better.
I would love that. Alrighty. Racks with liquefier guns.
So, like, this is enough, you think? Just, like, throwing some texture on it?
I think some texture paint and then some snow.
It's snow.
Yeah, I think so.
We don't have snow.
Yes, we do.
We do.
We do. Alright. I'll help you.
Thank you.
For a second pub sub. Dun dun dun.
Everything.
My goal is to literally just get unlimited pub subs from Nick. Nick buys my pub subs forever.
Is this an addition to, like, the paycheck?
I mean,
Because technically
you do already.
Oh.
I would like to be paid in pub subs.
You like to be paid in pub subs. You heard it here first. It's on camera. John is getting paid in pub subs. Sounds great.
You're underestimating how many pub subs this is.
You're underestimating BOGO and chicken tender sales.
Chicken tenders.
Let's see. That's so many pub subs. If I just paid you in pub subs, that is so many pub subs.
Yeah, it's so many pub subs.
Oh, man. Where can I find these coaching sessions? Keen as a bean for a Sister Battle coaching session on our website. You can get all kinds of coaching classes. I taught many classes and many games on Sisters Battle. You can do personal coaching. All that stuff. I'm linking it for you right here, right now. You can also get merch. Get merch, everybody.
We're dropping some hot, spicy links in the chat.
Dropping links. Hot, spicy. Saucepan. Auspec scan. Saucepan the Auspec scan.
That wasn't coherent.
This
But
guy
it didn't
wrote
need to be.
down Auspec scan. I got
Auspec
excited.
fan.
Annihilation barges. What about those?
They're actually pretty decent in Dark Elder.
They're decent to everything. They killed so many Grey Knights before they died.
Oh, I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
This is the Necrons?
This is the Necrons.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Go Necrons.
How do you feel Harlequins and Slanish Demons paired to Dark Eldar in current Sisters list?
I think Harlequins have some decent play, but it's a little tricky because Dark Elder, I think, has a little bit more stuff.
It's not easy for...
It's not easy for either person.
Yeah.
Definitely, like, I can see like a high skill. If you're the better player playing Harlequins, I could see you being a Dark Eldar opponent.
For sure.
I think if it's even skill, it's going to be a slight favor of the Dark Eldar. But you know what? Miracles can still happen whenever you're playing elves. Some trickery, unexpected trickery can always lead to victory.
Worm trickery?
War room trickery, perhaps. You never trust the war in Drukhari.
Do you remember the Torn of Fire ELO system? Of course I remember Torn of Fire
I do
ELO
remember
system.
that. That was an interesting one.
Yeah. John, going to give your old Harridan a try in the NIDS list? What are the
My
old
old
Harridan?
Harridan. If I
the old
had a Harridan, I would try it.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, I do not have a Harridan, and if I did, I would be playing with it.
Do Grey Knights have a shot at hanging with Drukhari? Absolutely. I think Grey Knights are another army that actually handles Drukhari
Sleeping.
like pretty well. Not to say they're favored. I don't know if anything is really favored versus Drukhari at the moment. But like they have tons of amazing weapon profiles to shoot into the Drukhari. I mean, it's a lot of multi-damage without good AP. And Drukhari's like, no, not that. Also, a lot of indirect fire, and Drukhari hates indirect fire.
Drukhari does hit indirect fire. That's a very accurate statement.
And this is why we bring Helmless Bite.
Mm-hmm.
Perils.
Perils. Beautiful thing. Look at these racks. Their guns are liquid, Nick.
Rackfires?
Racklefires. Where did all my blues go? I'm gonna go get some more paint. Need some blue paint.
Blue paint.
Blue.
Could you grab that Dark Eldar bits box?
Sure. What are you looking to add?
These replacement warriors have some of the wrong weapons.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Replacement warriors. Alright, can you ask Extreme to disembark from Valkyries? John would know the answer to that question. I'll ask him when he returns. Can you talk about what's coming with the Art of War Podcast Network, or whatever y'all are calling it, assuming it's coming? It is coming! It's in creation right now. This is more of a process than I had hoped it would be. We are going to, we have the Art of War podcast, which, for those of you who aren't familiar, is a podcast we host on our website and on Patreon. Website's linked right there in the chat. In that podcast, we discuss all kinds of things. It's a two-part podcast format. Episode 1 is one of the Art of War coaches, plus my buddy John Damaris. And we take players who have really interesting, cool lists that are doing really well, winning tournaments. Maybe a list that you would slip under the radar otherwise, or lists that are just awesome and the best players in the world, and we get them on, we break down the list, and then in part 2, we talk about how they play that list into every specific matchup. So, like, what's your plan versus Admech? Like, down to the little nitty-gritty tactics. Like, I deploy like this, I use these key strats, I watch out for this trick they got for every single matchup. That's in part 2. That's the good stuff. Then we got the Down Under podcast, which is another two-parter. They review new content and ideas and things like that. So a lot of conceptualization in episode 1, and then the nitty-gritty list construction details in episode 2. And then our latest podcast, Art of War Unbroken. That one hasn't aired yet. We're still recording its first few episodes. But that one is all about taking players who go really close, but not quite. People who go 4-1 consistently, or like people who maybe lose in the finals of a tournament or something like that, and ask them in part 1 what happened in their game and all that, and set the stage, and then in part and why they lost, and identify why they lost, and then in part 2 set them up with like a way to kind of not make those same mistakes again, and really, because a lot of times you don't lose top tables because you're hard countered. You don't lose top tables because they just shot me and I died. That's how you lose like round 2 or round 3. Once you get past that, you really lose because you honestly are just getting outplayed, or a small mistake happened. And it's not so much like some big deployment error, which is an easy enough thing to fix. Like, oh, I didn't know that the army did that. Let me just deploy differently this time. It's really, those are hard things to learn and grasp. We try to dig that out. That's Art of War Unbroken. So you can check all those out on our website right now, and then soon they'll be on the Art of War Podcast Network.
I'm really excited for that.
John, we got some questions for you.
Let's see them.
Can you Auspic scan with Auspic units that disembark from a Valkyrie?
No.
No. All right. Well, I knew John had the answer. Do you think it's worth actually teching for Drukhari, or is it better just ignore it and accept loss if them?
Depends on what your goal is.
Yeah.
If your goal is to go 5-0 or 6-0 or however many rounds you're at an evento, and there are Drukhari players that are going to show up, you need to really take account of them. If your goal is to go 4-1, 2-1, like if you're like a 3-2 player and you're trying to go 4-1, I don't think hard teching for Dark Elder is going to solve your problems.
I agree. Yeah. If you're trying to win the whole event, you have to do it. If not, then you don't have to do it. Yep. Pretty that simple. How does a White Scars list with 2 Volkite, Contemptor Dreads, 2 Redemptors, 20 Vanguard, and Tomb of 5 Intercessors, a whole bunch of words? I mean, it sounds good. just generally. I don't think White Scars really care to be running that many Dreadnoughts. I think they have other stuff they could take.
I think they want 3 Volkite Dreadnoughts.
Oh, well, okay.
Dun dun dun.
Also, Heavy Intercessors I like, but I think that's not the direction you want to go to fight Drukhari. You want to take cheaper, useful stuff instead of expensive, powerful stuff. Like, durability is not how you're going to beat them. So, it depends what you're playing against. There's different strengths and weaknesses, but in a Drukhari meta, I wouldn't recommend that specific style.
Sounds alright to me.
Is it worth signing up for lessons if you've only been playing for a couple months? Absolutely, Steven. It's all about, I teach beginners, I teach advanced people. It's all about what you want to get out of it. There's so many different programs I can come up with for you. It's tailored for you specifically, the coaching.
Yeah. But if you are getting started, you could also start with the worm and then work your way into personal coaching. Definitely would recommend, starting off in the worm for, newer players.
Yeah. Worm is where all that good stuff be teaching.
All the good stuff is getting taught in the worm. Oh no, arm fell off. That's bad. Get back on that arm.
Oh, what's working up on some more Iron Warriors thinking of having metallic skin because iron within, iron without. Interesting.
Iron without.
Iron without iron.
The iron without.
If you don't have iron in your blood, then Magneto doesn't work on you.
That's true.
Look at that. Made a reference. We got our handy dandy bits box here, everybody. You know what's going to be in the handy bits box?
What's that?
Some blasters and some dark lances. I hope. That's a disintegrator. Oh boy. This might be bad.
Uh-oh.
Is this a blaster?
I think it's a spinner rifle.
It's a blaster.
Maybe it is actually. I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not as familiar with it.
I think it's a splinter rifle because I think the barrel on the blaster is what gives it away.
Okay. You have one more Darklance model than you need, so I really just have to figure out the blasters.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's organize these warriors into units. That'll help.
Yeah, that sounds right. So it was a good start.
This is a blast pistol. Interesting.
Ooh.
That doesn't help. This is a splinter thing. So we got 10 warriors.
Spencer's killing me here.
We got a lot of warriors with the wrong weapon. That's for sure.
Yep. Not how many you want. You want to
Two,
not have one with the
three.
wrong weapon.
So you have a blaster. You have a blaster. We're just going to call that done. And then you, buddies. Rapidocious. I mean, can anyone tell?
I think you want to just want to figure out who has the blasters here. I don't remember what the old blaster looks like is the problem, so I don't know which of these warriors have splinter rifles and which have like blasters. I do, however, have a bunch of those old Catalites in the garage as well.
Oh, that'd be really helpful.
So maybe we can take a look at those.
Definitely. I'll put a pin in this for now. And then get working on my Splinter Axe and Phantasm Grenade Launcher.
You've splintered your racks?
Splintered the racks.
My racks are staying in units of 5. How did you splinter them?
Stephen McCraig, thank you so much for becoming a member. Really appreciate that.
Thank you!
All right. What factors leads you to pull the trigger on a second house Drukhari army? Most people chasing the meta can't even find them, so you can describe on the decision-making process. I want to eventually get all the armies in the Art of War stream house professionally painted. So Drukhari, regardless of their rules, was going to be the first army I got commissioned because we don't really have a great-looking, really finished Drukhari army. It's very cobbled together through John's, mine, and Mark's collection.
And our buddy Frosty Forge.
And our buddy Frost Forge. Like, none of us have a full Drukhari army, so I figured let's just do it right once and be done with it. John and then taking our cobbled together Drukhari armies and putting some love and attention into them, so that he can just replicate the army and play it again at Dallas, because Dallas is awesome.
Yep. Dallas is awesome, Drukhari are awesome, so we're putting those two things together.
Yeah. So I'm currently working in a hobby/collection pickle. I know I have too much Drukhari stuff and trying to figure out what is necessary. Things I need. I got 50 warriors, 10 trueborn. Well, warriors and trueborn are mostly the same, so that's good. Got plenty of those. Definitely get some witches. Liquefier racks are really awesome. Raiders are your bread and butter right now. Incubi, great. You get if you just get those units, you'll be happy. You can season the personality from there. Like Hellions are good, Reavers are good. I like Listener Ghouls. There's a lot of different ways you could go, but I would definitely start it off with Warriors racks, which is Incubi and Raiders.
Yeah. Troops and Raiders, a couple of each character, some elites. There's a lot of good things to do.
Some Space Wolf players have done decently. Top 10 GT players. Do you guys have a Space Wolf expert on team? We don't really have a dedicated Space Wolf expert. I think a lot of us
Marine experts
have dabbled in space. We have Marine experts. Like John's a Marine expert. Chester's definitely played Space Wolves as a Marine expert. I personally have tried Space Wolves a few times. Like I think they're a solid army. So definitely, if you want Space Wolf coaching, you can get it here for sure.
Absolutely. I like the Paladin model a lot. Nice run post.
John disappoints me, betraying the Emperor with at least 2 arms like this. All it takes for his Eldari heart to show through his little 75% win rate codex.
Yep, that's actually true.
John hates Eldar. For him to be playing
hate
Dark
Eldar.
Eldar, this is truly a travesty.
Yeah, it's not my finest hour.
It's not his finest hour.
However, that 75% win rate is only the second most egregious win rate with Dark Eldar. Because the most egregious win rate is my 0% win rate against Dark Eldar.
Have you not beaten Dark Eldar?
I have not beaten Dark Eldar.
Oh,
But if it makes you feel better, I haven't lost with Dark Eldar.
That doesn't. John's skipping the hard games.
No, I actually lost to Secret's Admech once. But that was
Oh.
I know, that was close. But that was when we were trying out.
You were trying out the Talos.
We were. It's like, what if we take Talos and no Raiders? Because we don't have any Raiders. That was not the answer to Admech.
No, it wasn't. And then Siegler's 5s.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, the Siegler bombed a Talos off the table turn one.
Bombs.
Did 10 mortal wounds with 2 bombers. I'm like, what is happening here?
That's the fun part. That's like the mark charges. You never know when it's gonna happen. Like, is Siegler's gonna Siegs you? Like, you gotta be ready at any moment.
At any moment, Siegler could Siegs you. You can always be vigilant against the Siegler.
Like, John will at least tell you it's gonna happen. Like, 6 up feeling pains, John, you're like, all right, I know it's gonna happen to me here.
Yeah, brace for impact.
But I mean, it's feeling of pains with Siegs. Like, every time there's a feeling of pain involved, like, just assume
You can't
he's
trust
gonna
it.
pass it. Yeah. Marking the charges, like 11's charge, he already in combat with you.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, as good as done.
If you don't have infiltrators, he will deep strike and charge you. Period.
That might be me though.
It's also you. You're pretty good at that. It's a little sad.
I don't try to though.
You just do it.
Like, I mean, I don't like going for those plays. I go for them when I feel like when it's not
Well,
going to
lose
cost
the
me
game if
anything.
it doesn't work.
Definitely that. If I don't make this 9, it's going to be really, really impossibly hard. Well, let's just hit it.
Every time.
Every time. Have you played the mirror yet, John?
Nope.
No. I played the mirror once. It wasn't very informational. I went first and blew him up. Hope that happens every time.
Hopefully I go first and blow you up. Ooh.
I think we can all agree Drukhari is too strong. What do you think can be done to take some of the wind out of their sails, but still makes them a competitor? I think just a succubus nerf, razor flail nerf specifically, or competitive edge nerf, one of those two, and then a 10% point hike. 10%, not more, not less. Pretty much across the board. Not necessarily everything. Like Warriors don't really need to go up, but most units need to go up a little bit. Raiders, notably. I would like a Raider to start at 95.
Yeah. I think, Raiders just starting a little higher on the points would definitely go a long way.
So I just painted a splinter rifle for the splinter rack, and I lost it.
I bet you did. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, me either. I'm being honest with you.
There's one.
There's one. That's the one I can find.
Mm-hmm. Is it on the floor?
It very well could be.
Is it in the pocket of the pants that are currently in your laundry basket?
No.
You wear things that
I
lose them.
just painted it like seconds ago. Oh, we got a super chat from Matto. Would you guys want a new GT pack later this year, or ride the current one a bit longer? And now that there are more, it'd be nice to ride the current one a little bit longer. But I think kind of by the end of the year, it'd be time for
Yeah.
at least some updated missions. Maybe
Ride
not
the
a whole-
current one. If you're gonna update, I think small changes are actually fine right now.
Yeah.
Really, I want another PDF Munitorm field guide in tomorrow. Dark Alert.
What?
The Munitorm field guide, their points update.
Oh.
I want a points update a lot more than I want a mission update right now.
Minotaur Field Guide. I have never heard anyone in my life call it that.
That's what it's called. Just the name of it.
I know it is, but like most people don't refer to a lot of things by their proper names.
I always like to use the proper name so everyone knows what I'm talking about.
It could even be said that by calling it its proper name, you confuse people because it wasn't colloquial.
Only you are confused.
Only I am
By the name.
vocalizing confusion. But how many of our viewers are like, "What the hell is a Minotaur and what I can't."
I don't know. The Munitorm field guide. Yo, TK Pin is in the chat. What's up, TK Pin?
Tickapun.
Tickapin?
Tickapun.
Tickapin? What are you looking for, Nick? A splinter
Little
rifle?
Splinter rifle.
Another splinter
Little
rifle?
splinter rifle.
Oh, this is a sad day. I mean, as soon as you paint that, you're gonna find it, right?
That's how.
Have you considered that it is underneath one of the 40 models that are on
What
this?
am I gonna do? Lift them all up and look at them? No.
Yes. It's faster than
It's not.
it is. Yo, Hellfire Tabletop Gaming, welcome. Thank you for becoming a member of the Art of War YouTube.
Art of War YouTube.
That's us.
That's us. Appreciate you, Hellfire.
What if Nick accidentally uses a blaster?
I would not. Maybe this is a good one. This is just a one and done kind of thing. This could be cool. This could be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I put this?
It's not called the Munitorium Field Guide, it's the Munitorium Field Manual.
Oh,
Nick
wrecked!
Nick
Way to
worked.
try to swing your big old cojones around talking about how proper names and nouns. And you know what? None of it mattered. Because you were wrong.
Because you owe me a pumps up today. And a clean shave.
Not a clean shave.
Everything but the mustache.
Beard. Must have a mustache.
Everything but the mustache. Let's go. The mustache must stay. The beard must go.
That is true.
Oh, it's going to be a beautiful sight, folks.
It'll be a sight.
A beautiful sight. Come on, Nick. You know it's going to be beautiful.
It'll definitely be a sight.
It'll definitely be a beautiful sight.
So, like, I think that was the only splinter rifle I had.
This is incredible.
It's here. It's here.
I don't look at the models.
I'm flipping all these models.
How else are you going to find it?
I don't know. I'll use my eagle eyes.
I don't believe that.
I found it! With my eagle eyes.
Incredible. Proud of you.
That was awesome. I can't believe I found that. That worked. Okay. And we found a blaster, which is great because we need those.
Mm-hmm.
Let's steal these clippers.
Clip, clip, clip.
Clippity clip clip.
I am painting up. The
Flamingos can't fly. Punk box is right. Here we are. John was wrong. Flamingos can't fly. I love it. Love to see it. Punk box. There we go. Beautiful.
lies.
Beautiful.
Deception. Nick is the deceiver.
Yeah. Yeah. Minnow, what? You mean chapter approved? What up, big baby? You are absolutely right. What is a minnow thing? Minnestora, Minotaura, Minna Field Guide? No. No. John's trying to flex and flexed incorrectly. That's embarrassing. Would you let Nick slide with mutton chops? That would be a sick look. I've never done mutton chops. That would be interesting.
I love the slide.
You let it slide? I'll think about that. Flamingos can't fly. It's been scientifically proven. That's right, science. I agree. How do you get a fully commissioned army and don't even have any of the guns you need? So these are not the warriors I got commissioned. I ordered commissioned. The warriors I ordered commissioned came in late from Warpfire because Games Workshop stock is just garbage right now. So I have this issue of not having the warriors in time. So instead of leaving me hanging and without warriors to run in this tournament this weekend, Golden Globe hooked me up and they're like, I have these ancient warriors. I could like spray them purple with the airbrush and like do their weapon silver free of charge. He said free of charge because these are his personal warriors. Just like give them to you and then send them back after the tournament kind of thing, and then he'll do my warriors for me. So he gave me a really good hookup here. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the warriors do have some wrong weapons, and I need to deal with that. But beggars can't be choosers. So what am I complaining about? I'm not complaining.
Should pick up that paint. But
Yep, it's doing the thing. Okay.
What would it take for Nick to switch to demons? RVD one of a kind. It's very simple. Nick will only play them when they're broken and don't require any thought, like the Flying Circus.
Yeah, that's what the Flying Circus was.
The Fate Weaver is much like a flamingo.
He is very flamingo.
Yep, they both fly.
They both don't fly. That is, he says he's flamingo-like.
A flying circus? A flamingo would be in a flying circus, don't you think?
No, I think it's
With Fate Weaver?
So in my Flying Circus list of age, I actually used a Keeper of Secrets. Keeper of Secrets notably don't fly. It was a very controversial choice, but I did it. And my solo Keeper of Secrets was awesome and won many games for me. And he, I think, is very flamingo-esque.
The Keeper of Secrets, not Fate Weaver with 2 heads?
Keeper of...
Then why does this flamingo have 2 heads on your shirt?
He's
You
an,
know why?
he's
Because
an
he flies.
homage to Fate Weaver.
Yep. Who also flies? Everyone knows that.
I don't think everybody knows
I
that.
think everyone knows that.
Everyone doesn't know
Everybody knows. Oh, racks with liquefier
that.
guns.
People
We've done
don't even have noses.
it. We've done it, Nick.
What have you done?
My racks with liquefier guns.
Racklefires?
Rackifiers. It was important that they actually had the guns that I'm going to be shooting at people. And now they have them. Beautiful.
Debatable.
Beautiful, I say.
Debatable.
Beautiful.
Definitely debatable.
Not a chance.
Let me see that.
Sure.
Thank you.
Let me see that.
No.
Thank you.
Okay. Dum 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 dum. You should get a double-headed flamingo Fate Weaver conversion commissioned one day. One day I will.
I would like to see that as well.
That will be the day Art of War is finished. When the flamingo goes up on the wall, I will truly retire. And my place in life will be done.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a sad day, but you'll be missed.
This is challenging. Now that is a blaster, ladies and gentlemen. That is a blaster right there. Let me show you this blaster.
I would rather die than play that at a tournament.
Look at that blaster. That is a blaster. All right, let's get another blaster going.
I'm just painting up some cap lights. Always need more cap lights.
Always need more cabs. Cabal of the blaster lights.
Cabal of the blaster lights. I like it.
This is hard. I keep gluing this bit to my hand instead of the model.
You know what they say?
Oh no, it's lost.
Don't do that.
I think I can save it. I've saved it.
Is it too late to save it?
Risk it for the biscuit. Wait, you have blasters, you said, right? Or you have bits?
I have blasters there.
You have blasters?
Yeah.
Alright, what am I doing?
I need them for my army. So you should do
Oh.
that.
Why was everything you say have to be said in 2 sentences? I took it off and I had to put it right back on because
If I had spare blasters, I would have given it to you long before.
that I don't know that. I really don't because you are strange and like to watch me suffer.
Well, that's true.
Well, that's true.
So that I can suck more years from your life.
It's ModCon aura. No, it's a pulse. You know why it's a pulse? Because fish pulse.
Yep, that's the science.
Boop.
It's more of a glove.
Boop.
Glove.
The blaster looks excited. The blaster is excited. It's gonna blast you in the face. In the face, Sean.
Blaster time.
Blaster time. Blasters.
Blasters. Yeah.
Blasters, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, blasters.
I think my plan is to just never get my Trueborn out of the Raider. And then my blasters will...
I will get your Trueborn out of the Raider by killing it.
You're gonna kill my Trueborn Raider?
I'm gonna kill every Raider.
You're gonna kill every Raider.
Every single one. With Slither party.
You're gonna kill every single Raider with a Slither party.
Yep. Including my own. Once I've killed your 6, I'm gonna start killing my own. Every single Raider must be killed by the Slither party.
Yeah, I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
I think it is. Science. I saw it.
I really don't know what to do about my Urgles. So I have these Urgles, which are pretty cool. Look at this guy. But I have my blue converted Urgles, and they're like really cool. So I don't know.
I say you go with the pro-painted ones that match the army.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yep. But Nick doesn't like to make sense, and now he's gonna spite me by taking the
I
ones that are
like to do my projects of passion.
like painting 2 Harlequins a year.
Yeah, exactly. No. But also, yeah. Okay. Has John been converted to the Urkel party? Oh, he's been converted.
I already have an Urkel party.
He's been converted.
Except my Slip Urkel party is converted in yours and stuff.
John and I are in 100% agreement about our list, which I wrote.
Whoa, that is.
It is unfair.
That is
It is unfair.
okay.
But it is funny. For me. And that's what matters.
Interesting. So it's just a co-write. It's like how there's like 3 different people who wrote Leviathan.
Yeah.
Like maybe even 4.
John and I spent like an hour this morning on the porch, literally debating like which Raider should take Grizzly trophies and stuff like that. It was like
We went down through every single point.
we went down to every point in this 2,000 point Dark Ellis and fought over each.
I think it ended up on 1997. I cannot think of any 3-point upgrades, unfortunately.
I mean, you'd be the person to know if there are 3-point
That's,
upgrades.
that's the thing. I couldn't find them. If there were, they'd be on.
I'm just assuming there are not.
There are not.
There used to be 3-point upgrades all over. Phantasm grenades used to be 3 points.
Ooh. Don't get my hopes up like that, Nick.
I know. I know. Okay. Well, this is the most painting I've done in like months.
Literally in the year of 2021.
Okay, so we're gonna let this wash dry because it wouldn't be a paint stream if I wasn't letting it wash dry.
Absolutely. We all know that.
And we got blasters. We got 2 blasters. John's got a dark lance. And we got the blaster here. And the blaster here. Alright, that's not bad. We got it going. We got it going good. What's going on? Come on, get it on. What do you guys think of the Helldrakes right now? I think Helldrakes are very underrated. I don't think they're great either because their damage output is kind of atrocious, but they're very useful, especially against like Admech if they're getting a new army, or Dark Eldar for beating up like small Chaffee units on the extreme flanks where they'll hopefully not be bothered. Their biggest problem is they can't hide, so like you go for second against guns, you're just dead, and I don't like units like that. They are still flyers. Are they flyers? They just move really fast.
They just move really fast.
Oh, they can hide then. They're awesome.
No,
Oh.
they're still aircraft.
Okay, sorry.
They just aren't airborne. Yeah.
Why can't you just answer the question the way that I'm talking about how they're not good because they go second, they get blown up by guns, and how I'm asking if they're a flyer, and they're like, no, they're not flyers because flyers apparently isn't a keyword. And John's like, they're aircraft, not airborne, as if that means anything to me. So why don't you just tell me if they get shot turn 1 or not?
They're like flyers in all the ways that are bad and in none of the ways that are good.
Okay, thank you. If they can get shot turn 1, they're bad. Well, they're not bad, but they're vulnerable to that. How come your list doesn't have Hellions? I actually think Hellions are good. There's been something that they're not good. They're Dark Eldar. But I think they're unnecessary, and you're better off putting points that's spent in Hellions into the defensive alternative, in my mind, which is the Slits and Urgles, as opposed to the aggressive alternative, which is the Hellions. I think I have plenty of aggression. I don't think I need help killing stuff. That said, one of my only losses is because I couldn't kill stuff. So Hellions would have certainly helped in that one. But I think against like the gunline armies that have indirect fire, and indirect fire is already something I'm very worried about. Night Spinners, we're talking about how they're a counter. If I take a bunch of Hellions, I'm just more vulnerable to these Night Spinners. I don't want to do that. So no style picks between the two of you. Complete agreement. I have a style flex that I want to do, and John has really convinced me that it's not as good. But I might do it. But the reason I don't think I will is because John wrote out the whole list in Battlescribe, and I can copy and paste that instead of having to rewrite it myself a little bit. Mm-hmm. So no style flex. But I wanted to take power swords on my witches, and I wanted to do rolling randomly for their drugs. But another reason I didn't do that is because I'd have to keep track of my drugs, and that's just stuff that I could accidentally cheat on. So I'm not going to do that.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm very happy with this Dark Elder list. John, I'm pretty sure, is also. So we definitely debated and went back and forth a lot, but in theory, there's a right answer to these debates. A lot of it is just personal choice. In the last 20 points of our list is personal choice. But
100%.
we very much... the real sticking point was whether or not we wanted three Incubi squads or 2.
Was 3 Incubi squads and 2 witches, or 3 witches and 2 Incubi squads?
Yeah. And I won! Yeah.
Oh, I mean...
No, we both win.
We both won.
But I like to make fun of you. They are not aircraft. Oh my god, people in the aircraft.
I don't know whether or not they're aircraft.
They are not aircraft.
They're not?
That's what they're saying.
Are they like a fast attack choice?
I am not the person to ask here.
You're a cast player.
I am a chaos player. I won yesterday. Reestablishing my chaos dominance.
Yep.
Mark's got another. Mark lost yesterday. Reasserting his chaos
Subordinates?
submissiveness.
Interesting.
Yes. That's the word I just used.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you did.
So we're gonna. Oh my god, we can glue it to the sail, and then the sail will denote that this is the Splinter Rack Raider. Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, that's where it goes.
Wait, no. It literally, don't put it there, Nick. It literally goes on those racks.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
Yep, this is why I'm here.
This is why John's here.
You're just gonna glue it.
It does sound stupid now you say it.
Yep.
Ah, it's a nice fit. It's a much sturdier hold also. I was going to have one point of contact, the others two. This is great.
It was gonna break off during the flight and not get glued back on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Marvelous.
Now only one of them might break off.
I'm hoping they both stay.
Optimism.
I am optimistic. I'm rooting for you, Nick.
No, but look at that. We have splinter axe on this.
Splinter axe.
Splinter axe.
Perfect. Perfect, I say.
Are we playing 10 points or splinter axe this time? We sure are. And you know what? They
Absolutely.
still made the cut.
You know what? 10-point Splinter Axe is the right number.
I'm pretty sure they made the cut without much trust from John because they were bamps last night against Marks and Morty, just putting wounds on them. But
Yeah, doing
that's
more than the
amazing.
blasters and lances. Like, all right, blaster, dark lance, 0 damage. Okay. Here's the Splinter Axe. Oh, 2 wounds. Okay.
I mean, it's very consistent. Like, take 10 saves. It's supposed to be 6, but take 10 saves. Very
Okay.
consistent. Oh, beautiful. Drukhari strap, Viscering flyby. Is there any defense against this? This seems way too strong for GC.
There is a defense against this. Run away.
Oh.
Hide in a transport.
Hide in a
Be
transport.
Black Templars.
Hide in a transport, or get them to trade for one of your characters and kill all the Hellions afterwards. Because Hellions are like a 20-man Hellion is 340 points. They better kill your character and then some other stuff. And then at that point, they have broken even. So
Yep.
if everything's premise in Dark Eldars, that's really cheap. Hellions don't follow that premise. So they better do a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can limit, killing character alone, even if it's of other choice, unless you've built an army linchpinned around one singular character, is not worth the trade. Which is why,
I would agree.
I'm not using them.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go grab one more rack. We're gonna put some blue on.
I'm gonna put some glue on the racks.
Blue racks.
Phantasm grenade launcher. For rights, rolling for rights taught us quickly not to roll for anything else, even when it's advantageous. I like the combat drugs. I really do. I like rolling for combat drugs, but like you said, stuff I'm just not gonna remember. Let's be real. Been down this path before. Look at that Phantasm grenade launcher.
Beautiful.
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 Right there, on top of the Darklands. That thing, fire and fades 29 inches.
Meow.
I'm done. This army is completed.
Excellent.
I am ready to go claim victory upon the Dallas Open with my Raquifiers and my Incubi and my Mandrakes and all of my units that are better than yours. That cost less than yours.
My Incubi better than your Incubi.
Nuh-uh.
They have Clavixes.
Well, they are not on the wrong size basis.
That's true.
Noobs.
Noob City right here.
Killians first or start on the Raiders. Kill the Hellions first. Absolutely. Like, there's not... The value return proposition for, like, damaging and killing Raiders is actually really low. The value return proposition on killing Hellions is awesome. Kill Hellions.
Kill all Hellions. All Hellions must die.
Nick Warp disagrees with me.
What does
Well,
it say?
that's what he's saying. Kill the Raiders if you can kill the Raiders. Now, kill the Hellions if you can kill the Hellions. This is what I say. That's what they're paying me the big bucks for.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these mandrakes. I actually think the mandrakes came out dope.
Yeah, Mandrake's look really good.
Look at this. Mandrake. It's got that blue. You can see through the mandrake on the green screen. How cool is that?
Oh.
That's so cool. He's literally a holographic mandrake. Oh my god.
Okay.
Look at that.
Let's see this. Let me see this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. That's pretty dope.
Mandrakes.
Mandrakes.
Mandrakes. Where are the rest of the mandrakes?
I told them I only needed 5, so we put them in the next wave. This isn't everything
I thought they were already painted.
in this box.
No, I thought they were already done being painted. Did he paint them and not ship them?
Might have painted.
Okay, because I asked you if I could borrow those 5 mandrakes because he was shipping you 10.
I thought that was what was happening. We have more mandrakes.
We do. I'm just sad because
Yeah.
I was going to use them.
Yeah.
This is like when I ordered Slith and Nurgles for myself and you canceled the order. Sad times.
Well, Cabal, did y'all go for a Cabal of the Brown Heart? I'm a big fan of the strats and the you get a good thing in every category. The strat, the rule, the power from pain, the reroll, the hit. It's just good. It's just good.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. You know what is interesting, John?
What's
I
that?
don't think it's worth it because I actually really like the Helm of Spite. But Writ of the Living Muse would give the Incubi and the Warriors reroll 1s to wound.
It's true.
But they have to be out of the
Have to
transport.
be out of the transport.
And
And the Slith Party though, the combat of the Slith Party.
It's true. There's some good stuff there.
You think it's better than Helm of Spite?
Yeah.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
If it works on the Raiders, I would say yes.
Yeah, I would have already done it if it works on the Raiders. Good luck with the upcoming tournament. Knowing the new Broken Hotness is always the best decision in competitive 40k. It's not always, but it is this weekend. I hope.
For sure.
Otherwise, we are gravely mistaken.
We'll find out together.
I hope not. I hope we find out that we're just right together.
Mm-hmm.
The 42 attack succubus will surely be fixed in the upcoming FAQ. I really hope so. She's got to go. She's just absurd. She's a feel-bad moment. She's a stupid thing to exist. She's not cool.
Yep.
That said, she better kick ass this weekend. Look at this. These succubuses are so cool.
Mm-hmm.
They really are.
Yep, really good looking models.
Yeah.
Looks like Golden Globe Gaming did a good job on them. And not Nick. But Nick would have if he had painted them.
Obviously, I painted these, but just not me.
Spirit Animal?
No, my
Your
spirit.
painter?
Flamingos and Fairy are my spirit.
Of course.
So, I don't know. Should I use just a regular old lady for Morvane's Agonize, or should I use this cool vamp lady?
I think she's pretty cool.
She's pretty cool.
She on the same.
She's supposed to be a succubus.
I mean,
But,
she's carrying a relic.
she's also not uncool.
Yeah, she's pretty dope.
She's pretty dope. So, I don't know.
Up to you.
The redeploy didn't stare you away from Blackheart. You know,
It was tempting.
I looked at Poison Tongue. I even tried Obsidian Rose. I don't think I'm the only person who tried Obsidian Rose, which is sad, but it's cool. The strat is just one strat, and Obsidian Rose is just a good chapter tactic. Blackheart isn't the best at anything, if I'm being honest. That said, they have the best Slith Ergo party because of the power from pain thing. But they're definitely good at all the things, and that's really what this Dark Elder army is going for. It's just good at everything.
Mm-hmm.
I
would
like those
agree.
kinds of armies. Well said, Nick. I don't know what under 40k is referring to that I said well, but I'm glad I said it well. That's what I'm here for. I missed hearing what John is running for the tournament. He and I are running the exact same army, so
Point for point.
this. John is running this, but not these ones. Those ones.
Yep.
John, how would your Knights list fare against Drukhari or Dark Angels?
You know what? I would. I think I would lose to the amount of stuff that Dark Elder has. I love my Knights, but I don't think that they're quite there.
What about Dark Angels?
I think that they actually have a shockingly better chance there because they're really good at killing attack bikes and generic Marines with just weight of dice.
Mm-hmm.
Killing the Terminator Brick is probably not something I'm going to try to do, but you can still get a lot of mileage from killing everything else and spreading out. So that Terminator Brick does not just one-shot a Knight every time, shockingly. And you can kind of try to avoid it for a bit.
Yo, is that Meadow with a $10 super chat?
Another super chat from Matto. Appreciate your support so much. Going for that top super chatter this month, I see. GW has been so slow and stingy on the FAQs lately, though. They hope they fix some stuff. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, absolutely. They really hope they do.
Me as well.
Me as well. All right, what else we got here?
In reference to the succubus needing fixing.
That's
Yeah.
a fair thing to reference.
Yeah. No.
Yep, that's the thing.
I want to put 2 succubuses into my army just because these are both so cool, though.
You know, I had 2 succubus in my list for a while.
I don't think it's good. Well, I don't think it's bad, though. I don't think it's better than what we're doing. All right, everybody. We got to get John ready for his clinic in 13 minutes. He's doing a Space Marine clinic telling about how Space Marines aren't screwed somehow against Dark Eldar and Titan.
No, they're not.
Give you all the secret, good, saucy ideas on how to play Space Marines to give you a good shot here. Or at least as good a shot as you can hope. So stay tuned for that. That'll be in the War Room, which I will link here. Hopefully links work today. I never know. I'm not the Tech Priest. The Tech Priest has abandoned us in our time of need. We're always in a time of need.
We're always in time of need.
But I think that should be good. I have to get this ready, and I will send you off to the War Room commercial that we shot professionally.
Dun, dun,
Dun
dun.
dun dun. Bye. Competitive 40K and become a member of the world's most knowledgeable and positive community.
The War Room is an exclusive group that brings together the world's best 40K players as coaches to help anyone from a newer player to an experienced tournament veteran learn, grow, and reach their goals within our shared hobby.
Each week we offer a variety of live stream coaching matches centered around illuminating the thought process and in-game decision making of top players. We explain everything we're doing and why.
You'll learn about the ever-evolving meta, match play mission theory, list making, and discussion of every faction in the game, and have access to analysis of all the latest rules. Our team of highly experienced coaches teach weekly clinics on each individual faction, strategy sessions on deployment and cool tricks, and meta-analyses each week during Meta Monday.
We are committed to not only providing the best knowledge for players available, but also building a one-of-a-kind community.
Come be a part of the War Room.